Hello, this is Dale Kitchens from the Edge of Farming. Today, we're going to look at getting our cotton harvest equipment ready to go. Everything we do is a matter of keeping machines in good shape, and we do a lot of preventive maintenance. You know, the purpose of preventive maintenance is to make sure that our machines keep running when harvest time is at its peak. Saves us a lot of time doing it ahead of time, and that way when we get ready to harvest, we're not stopping and working on it. We try to get everything in tip-top shape as much as possible. Now what we're doing here today, these are our cotton strippers, and as you found over here and show the header on the one. Now this is the way they are when they're in the field. We got the covers here. Of course, this is a 6-row machine. And then over here you see we have taken the covers off, and we're replacing these bats and brushes. Now these rollers will turn in opposite directions, and during harvest the stalk comes right in this area here, and the brush and the bat sweeps the cotton and the burr off the plant, and then it hits the augers, goes up the auger, air then picks it up, and if there's any rock or bowl, they're heavy, so they will drop out in this long chute. Then it's blowed up into the Burr Extractor of the machine. Now the Burr Extractor is where the saws take the lint from the burr, and then the burr is discharged back to the ground, which will make good fertilizer later on. It turns back into organic matter, and so it's a good thing that we just put that right back on the land at the time of harvest. But right now we are looking at our bats and brushes, and you'll see wear on some of these brushes here, and some of these rows are much worse than others. Now this was a blank row. Let's get, you already got this other one done here?
No,
let's see.
sir.
Here's some here. This will show, see how the bat is worn off here. It should be standing tall. We'll look at that other one in just a minute. And these brushes show a lot of wear right here. And so what'll happen, that will not clean all the cotton off the stalk. So we're taking these off, we're putting new bats and brushes, which is what we have done to this row right here. Now these bats are good all the way up. The brushes are all brand new here. We will set those about a 1/4 inch apart. We can adjust the spacing, and we will, as we put the new bat and brush, we will open it up to about a 1/4 inch, and that way the stalk will go through. Now the other thing we do here in this process, sometimes from the factory they alternate a rubber bat and a brush, and a rubber bat and a brush. We found that to be sometimes a little too aggressive. And what the bat will do, if there's too much friction on the stalk, it will strip the bark off the stalk into little fine, long slivers, and that bark is very hard to take out at the gin. And so they even have a grade on cotton grades that is called a light bark or a heavy bark, and that will cause that cotton to be worth less money per pound, sometimes by 4 or 5 cents a pound. So it's a huge grade reduction. So what we've learned to do, we just put one bat on each roller and the rest brushes, which means it's a little more gentle, but it still cleans the cotton off the stalk to our satisfaction with very little or no waste. This is Dale Kitchens from the Edge of Farming. We love what we do. Happy farming.